Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Age of Low Elo, the YouTube channel that provides you with nothing but the finest low elo Age of Empires 2 games. My name is Søren, I'm a low elo connoisseur from Germany, and I have the very special honor of casting this amazing matchup. Today we're looking at two champions in the upper low elo range, namely in the red at 780 elo, Kiv playing as the Cumans, as well as in the blue at 781 elo, user Lambda playing as the Gurjaras. The Cumans are a cavalry civilization that can build a second town center in Feudal Age, and they are known for their fast mounted units. Their unique unit is the Kipchak, which is a mounted archer that fires multiple arrows in a single volley. And then we have the Gurjaras. The Gurjaras are the AoE 2 civilization with the lowest win rate overall. They are a cavalry and camel civilization that can garrison livestock and mills to passively produce food, and their mounted units deal additional bonus damage that increases throughout the ages. Their unique units are the Chakram Thrower, which is an infantry unit that can throw its weapon to deal ranged melee damage. And then there are the Camel Scout and the Shrivamsha Rider, which is a stable unit that can dodge projectiles. The map is Arabia. You all know and love it. No introduction necessary. And guys, if you're new to the channel, please consider clicking on that subscribe button. And let's get into this. Another interesting Civ matchup. The Cumans are mostly known for their fast mounted units, especially their light cav and their mounted archers. However, the Gurjaras, they can make Shrivamsha Riders from their stable, which can dodge projectiles, and they can make Camel Riders, which do bonus damage against other cavalry units. So, despite having the overall lowest win rate in the game, I think the Gurjaras might actually have a chance in this matchup. Let's see how this goes. And here we can see the opponent's Camel Scout scouting around. Very nice. It's a fantastic looking unit. Very nice. Blue is actually... Is he using this sheep to scout the map? Or no, I think he just found this sheep and is bringing it home now. These are the two forage bushes that the Gurjaras get as their Civ bonus. From the very start here, they start with two forage bushes, so those are, for those of you wondering why are there two bushes in front of Blue's TC, it's because that is the Gurjara Civ bonus. Red, I think, is using Auto Scout, and I think so is Blue. There are still a lot of goats that have not been found yet by Blue, but it's only going to be a matter of time until he does. By the way, what is interesting is that the Gurjara player has not even placed a mill just yet. Let's see what he is going to do with those goats. I'm assuming he's just going to get the food immediately. I don't think that he will put them in a mill. But let's see about that. This is always an interesting question. Some people say it's not worth it, and yes, technically it isn't. I would actually argue that in the beginning of the game it can be quite strong. Yeah, no, he's getting the meat right away. He does not build a mill. What I find interesting is that he's getting the boar meat before going for the forage bush. Red has already gotten loom. Blue has not. Blue needs to be careful. Yeah, he's building a house. Otherwise, he might have been... This villager is just standing there idle. This is not great. And look at this. How many villagers? 12 villagers are attempting to get the wood. Go to the bushes. Or just build a mill here. Build a mill here and get the berries from here. And then put these 2 goats in there. But nope, he does not. He immediately gets the goat. That leads me to believe that maybe he's not aware of the Gurjara bonus. Maybe he's not used to playing Gurjaras. Eight villagers on 1 bush. This is not a great start for blue, in my opinion. Red already on his way to Feudal Age, and he has already built a few farms. By the way, the Cumans, they can build a second TC in Feudal Age already, but normally that is not recommended because it takes a lot of resources away from you. But some players, they like to play a little bit greedy and they go for a second TC. Very often that is then later punished if the enemy decides to go for early aggression. Then you have nothing because you put all your resources into the second TC. Keep in mind, if you build a second TC, you also need a lot of food to make villager out of that second TC to make it worth it. Red is going for horse collar and double bid-X. Very nice. This is what you do when you reach Feudal Age. Always go for the eco upgrades first. Blue's Camel Scout is living life dangerously. Blue also on his way to Feudal Age now. He has a much more stable economy, in my opinion. Let's check out blue. 11 villagers on bushes. The problem is they now all bump into one another. You see this one, what's he doing? And now he's walking all the way back. It's not very efficient. 6 villagers is the maximum. Better is something like 4, maybe 5. But 11 is definitely too much. And as I said, yeah, Blue's Scout is living life dangerously. Red is trying to lure Blue's Camel Scout into the TC fire, but he is not successful at doing so. Blue is now going for horse collar. So, and here, this villager standing idle, this villager standing idle. This is not what we want to see. He's going for an archery range. "11 farms for red already. But he is housed now. He didn't pay attention. Has to panic up a house now. I hope both of them will soon be housed. Blue also, okay, no, blue just avoided it. Red is making spearmen, blue is making scouts. He is going for bloodlines, which gives your mounted units plus 20 HP. This is great. Always get that technology. Okay, red is now building a little house war. That is fantastic. And whoa. What happened here? What happened here? Okay, let me go back. I want to see that. Okay, so blue had his Camel Scout just sitting there, and red saw that. Oh, red is a beast. Red is a beast. This is incredible. This is what we want to see. He is walling in blue's Camel Scout. Oh, that is fantastic. Now make an archer. Make an archer and then shoot the camel scout down. That is fantastic. I mean, this is actually amazing. This is absolutely amazing. Red, I love it. Fantastic. You see, and now that Blue has researched bloodlines, he had 70 HP on the scout, and now it's 90 HP. It makes a lot of difference. Definitely get that. Always get bloodlines for those of you that sometimes forget about it. Okay, Blue is trying to do some damage, but he can't because Red has Spearmen out. Great job from Red. Maybe consider finishing the wall, the house wall here. No kills in this game just yet. Will this be the first kill of the game? No, it will not. The first kill will probably be Blue's scout. And here, look at this, look at this. This will be the first kill of the game. This will be, and that makes me very, very happy. Oh, it will not. Oh, no. I wanted the scout to be the first kill of the game. Okay, no problem, no problem. Okay, yes, no, this is great. Yeah, spearmen are so effective against cavalry. And one of Red's villagers goes down. This TC does nothing because Red does not have ballistics, obviously. TCs, they do nothing. But many villagers standing there idle. But the KD for Red is slightly higher than for Blue. That raid from Blue was not worth it, but I appreciate that he tried. And that is a lot of farms now for the Gurjara player, who, by the way, has finally built a mill, but does not have any livestock in it, unfortunately. Blue is going for fletching, okay. Yeah, the Gurjara archers are not great. They don't get the final armor upgrade for their archery units. Okay, oh, and Blue needs to be more careful. Blue needs to be more careful. Red has a lot of spearmen. Red actually has a lot of everything. He has 14 spearmen, 1 more in the queue, 3 archers. Cuman archers also not incredible. They don't get bracer, the final attack upgrade from the blacksmith. That makes a difference. But they have great mounted archers because they get Parthian tactics, which gives their mounted archers +1 melee, +2 pierce armor. So the mounted archers for the Cumans are actually really good. The Cumans also don't get the Arbalester upgrade. So if you are playing as the Cumans, don't make foot archers. If anything, go for mounted archers. The unique unit of the Cumans is a mounted archer. It's the Kipchak. The Kipchak over here. It fires multiple arrows. It is an okay unit. It is not amazing. Some players hate the Kipchak. They think it's not worth it. It is too weak. It has low HP. It doesn't have any base pierce armor, and it costs 60 wood and 35 gold. So most players consider Kipchaks not worth it. I tend to agree with that. And Blue's archers are actually coming in clutch. Red has to be careful. Blue is very good at microing his archers. That is actually incredible considering the elo. There was a lot of microing going on. Great unit control from both of them. That makes me very excited for what is about to come. Blue is on his way to Castle Age. He will soon be there. And Red still far away from it, despite only having built one TC. As I said, the Cumans can build a second TC in Feudal Age already. Red did not go for that, which is smart, in my opinion, but I mean, we are 26 minutes in. At some point, you have to go up to Castle Age. What is Red waiting for? He is making more villagers. Villager number pretty much even. And he is now building a second town center. And is going up to Castle Age. Okay, maybe he wanted to wait until he has the resources for a second town center before going to Castle Age. I don't know. I don't like it. But okay, it shall be forgiven. This is... Red should... Yeah, and now he queues up a lot of scouts. And look at how many spearmen went down. Wait, wait, 1 second. Why did they all go down at the... 1 second. Why did they all go down at the same time? Okay, okay, yeah, they're just... yeah, they're just standing there. This is very unfortunate. And Blue's going for Bodkin Arrow. He's also going for Husbandry. Red has had such an amazing start. Now he is starting to be a little bit flabbergasted. A little bit overwhelmed by the pressure from the enemy. Doesn't have any blacksmith upgrades. Red has no blacksmith upgrade whatsoever. He's getting forging. Okay. Yeah. This is not looking great for Red right now. And scouts take so long to produce, and he only has he's only producing out of one stable. And now Red has nothing against these 3 scouts that are raiding him. One of them is so weak. Okay, only 1 scout remaining. And yeah, it will go down. It will go down, no question about it. Six damage per hit. And that's the end for that scout. Red is building a watchtower. You are in Castle Age. Stop it with the watchtowers. Go for a castle. A defensive castle here would be so amazing. Well, not actually. No. Forget what I said. Put the castle here. Put the castle here. Right here. Right here. To protect the gold, to protect the stone. You can also put it here to protect these 2 gold tiles. You can put one here to protect this gold. Also, please get relics. Low elo players never get relics. Blue is building a siege workshop over here. And what do we have here? An elephant archer. Wow, okay. Elephant archer, 60 food, 80 gold, 250 HP. It is not incredibly strong, but it has so many HP. But you see how quickly it goes down. It is so expensive. 60 food, 80 gold. Look at the KD now, 43 to 20 for blue. It is looking amazing for blue. I feel very bad for red. Red had such an amazing start. And I stand by it. He's an amazing player. He plays very well. He's making more farms now. Very nice. He used auto farming for that. There's no way he built those farms so quickly. And he's making step lancers. Alright, step lancers. 70 food, 40 gold. Great unit. Here, we love to see it. Heavy plow on the way for red. Yeah, okay. I was just checking, do I have enhanced graphics enabled? Sometimes I forget about that. Alright, and that's a lot of scouts. That is a lot of scouts from blue. Blue is making crossbowmen, and he's making Shrevamsha Rider. Okay, Shrevamsha Rider. 70 food, 30 gold. They can dodge projectiles. And red needs to be very quick at making these houses. But red is bringing his army around. By the way, these scouts are still scouts. They're not even light calf just yet. But he has step lancers, but only 4. This is not... Oh, this is horrible. This is horrible for red. "11 scouts are in red's eco. And red needs to be careful not to overchop here. Red, garrison some units, garrison some villagers. Okay, yeah, the step lancers and the TC fire are clearing. Yeah, okay, very nice, okay. Yeah, those step lancers have saved red. And red is now ahead in military. He has 7 more step lancers in the queue. Very nice, yeah. Step lancers, great unit. They're not super strong, but they are fast and they get the job done. But keep in mind, blue can always make heavy camel rider. Heavy camel rider do bonus damage against mounted against calf. Let's see what blue makes here. Blue is making spearmen, crossbowmen, light calf. Okay. Okay, I don't know about that, but it's a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. 81 eco versus 53. That makes a massive difference. And blue has enough stone for a castle and he is going forward. He has a mangonel in the siege workshop. Okay, no hole. I think there's a hole here. I think there is a hole. Yeah, there is a hole here. That is not great. And blue is making more camel riders, which is smart. Camel riders do bonus damage against other calf. And yeah, blue needs to be more careful. Red is going for iron casting and gold shaft mining. And here comes the castle. Here comes the castle. Blue's villagers are moving forward to build the castle. How many villagers is it? It's 7 villagers. 7 villagers are going to build that castle. I prefer 10, but 7 is still okay. Or is it? Is it? Oh. Blue's crossbowmen are attacking the ram. And that lion is also getting involved. Oh no, it's going to be a doubt castle. It's going to be a doubt castle. Blue abandons his plan. Oh, that was a lot of stone that was lost there. Oh, geez. All right. All right. That was actually amazing. Fantastic. Blue is making spearmen. The problem with Gurjaras making spearmen, I understand why you make spearmen, because red has so much, so many step lancers on the field. But Gurjaras don't get the pikeman upgrade. Gurjaras do not get the pikeman upgrade. So normally the Gurjaras want to make camel riders against calf. Blue is catching up on blacksmith upgrades. That is great. And now it is red's time to be on the attack. You see, the spearmen, they go down so quickly because it's just spearmen. And red is through. Oh, geez. Red is now returning the favor. He is now the one who is about to raid blue. Yeah, and that elephant archer is gonna go down quickly. Red. You have 13 step lancers. Please attack some villages. Or attack the barracks. Okay, alright, okay, no problem. Okay. But blue has a lot of spearmen. Blue has a lot of spearmen. Red, just attack. Okay, let's see. The KD is 83 to 72. Ah, man. Those step lancers went down quickly. And blue has a crazy amount of farms. 32 farms. Very nice. And he is now on his way to Imperial Age and he's getting ballistics. Ooh, okay, the score is still pretty even. Resources collected pretty even. Even the KD is pretty even. So anything can happen. Anything can happen. Blue is building another town center. By the way, no relic has been snatched just yet. Red is also going for ballistics. Red, I understand that you like step lancers, but you also have some other units. How about you build a castle? That would be amazing. A castle here to get a little bit of protection. Or here. Yeah, a castle here to get a little bit of protection would be amazing. Because you can be sure that blue will come back and he will try his chances again. He will try to build another forward castle. Red is now building battering rams. Okay. 26 spearmen for blue. That's probably why the win rate for Gurjaras is so low, because really, spearmen, at least give them the pikeman upgrade. I mean, come on, like, only spearmen. The only other civ that I can think of right now is Turks. They also don't get pikemen. Blue is now in Imperial Age. Red is still far away from it. Red is still missing some crucial upgrades. And yeah, step lancers are great. I mean, about 70 food, 40 gold. That is very expensive for what they give you. Oh, please, Red, see this. Can Red see this? Red is not seeing this. Red, oh no, no, Blue. Blue had to move a little bit more forward. That's going to be another doubt castle. That is going to be another doubt castle. Spearman is not enough. The spearmen, they go down so quickly. And oh no, 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 no. Those mangonel. Please attack the mangonel. Yes. Yes. Okay. And this is another doubt castle. 72.5%. Crazy. And now red is the one to build a castle. Blue is going for heavy camel rider. That is an amazing choice, by the way. That is an amazing choice. Blue does not have any castles. He does not even have a protective castle. A defensive castle. He has no castle whatsoever. That was incredible. That was incredible. Well done from red. He got very lucky that blue marched even more forward and placed the castle further forward. And here we have the Cuman castle, and that means red can now make Kipchaks. And he does so immediately. Kipchaks. 60 wood, 35 gold. It fires multiple arrows. It's a mounted archer that fires multiple arrows. It has very low HP. I think 40 HP. Let's see. Yep, 40 HP. And 0 pierce armor. So 0 base pierce armor. By the way, wait. Red does not have bloodlines. How am I only seeing that now? How am I only seeing that now? All those step lancers could have 20 HP more. They have 60 HP instead of 80. That would make such a massive difference. Oh, jeez. Red does not have bloodlines. I have not paid attention. I am so sorry. That I should have seen. Crazy. Go back, yeah. Be very careful. Red is on his way to Imperial Age. He's getting Bowsaw. Please get bloodlines. Please get bloodlines. At 780 HP, you should be aware of the importance of bloodlines, in my opinion. Blue is going for chain-barding armor. And he has heavy camel rider. That makes a massive difference. Heavy camel rider shreds step lancers. 18 spearmen. I mean, it's only... I understand. Spearmen are cheap, but it's only spearmen. And they don't have all the upgrades. Shrevamshire rider would also be an amazing unit. They dodge projectiles. So that would be great against the Kipchak. But right now, red only has 2 Kipchak on the field. And I don't even know why blue attacks the palisade gate. There is a hole here. He could have just marched in there. And red making elite skirmisher is actually a great idea, because for some reason blue keeps on making more spearmen. And blue also keeps on making more crossbowmen. I mean, blue, you saw that red is making elite skirmishers. Please stop making crossbowmen. And now red is in Imperial Age. Okay, blue is extending his wall. He has a very nice economy, but he should really make a few more farms. When you are playing as the Gurjaras, you want to be making a lot of calf. And calf cost a lot of food. Red has enough stone to build 2 more castles. I don't know why he doesn't do so. And he is marching forward. Is he now the one about to build a forward oh, jeez. This is not great timing. By the way, Red, please think about putting a castle here. Blue, you can take this fight. You can take this fight. Your camels will shred the step lancers. And here comes the castle. Okay, this is not a great castle. Okay, 2 castles going up at the same time. Alright, this will be interesting. This will be interesting. Red needs to be careful. Those step lancers are going to they are going to go down so quickly. They don't have bloodlines. They don't have that many blacksmith upgrades. Blue's castle was not meant to be. That is very unfortunate for Blue. Red's castle actually went up. That is actually huge. That is huge. That makes such a massive difference. Now, Blue, if you're smart, attack the enemy now. Attack the enemy now, because Red has nothing at home. Red has next to nothing at home. He's now going for elite Kipchak. He has 9 more Kipchak in the queue. I don't know if that is the play right now, but I get it. I get it. I understand. But Red, please consider making something against the Camel Riders. They are your biggest problem. You need something against the Camel Riders. At least make a few halberdiers, make something, anything. Because your step lancers are gonna lose the fight against the Camel Riders. Maybe Red doesn't know that camels do bonus damage against horses. Blue is raiding Red right now, and Red does not seem to notice. He does not even garrison his units. He doesn't notice. He doesn't notice that he's under attack. He is so focused on the attack in the front that he doesn't notice that he is being raided by heavy Camel Riders. This is horrible. Red is down to 33 villagers. Blue still has 120. Oh, this is horrible. Oh, Red, if only you would have noticed. Red is going for step husbandry, which allows him to train his light calf quicker. Light horsemen and cavalry archers train 100% faster. Yeah. That is great, but you don't really have the resources, and Kipchaks aren't cheap. They cost 60 wood and 35 gold, and you don't really have that much gold. Also, no relics have been collected. And Blue has 3 bombard cannons shooting down Red's castle, and Red has nothing against that. Yeah, Kipchaks go down so quickly, and no bloodlines for Red is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Why is Blue making hand cannoneers? Hand cannoneers is what you make against infantry units. Red is not making any infantry units. But okay, let's not be too harsh. Elite Revamsha Rider. That will be the end for red. That will definitely be the end for red. He's building a watchtower. What is a watchtower going to accomplish? I don't even... Is this watchtower even gonna go up? Nope. It is not going up, and it is immediately being shot down by the bombard cannons, and these villagers now have to flee, and now the lion attacks. This is just painful. Painful. It is not a great time to be red. Red has also completely given up on making more villagers. He has a few more elite skirmishers in the queue. He's now queuing up a few more Kipchaks. And now he should notice how empty his base is. Now he should notice how empty his base is. And the villager went down to the lion. Woo woo woo. That... this is not a great time to be red. Blue is going for Kshatriyas and Hassa. Yeah, that will be the end. Military units cost minus 25% food. Yeah, that makes, of course, a massive difference if you want to make light calf. Like, oh, this is not great. Blue has queued up the 11 light calf before Kshatriyas was in. That means he still paid full price for these 11 light calf. He should have first waited until Kshatriyas is in and then queued up the Hassas. Red is going for elite step lancer now. That is great, but still no bloodlines. That is a problem. And, oh, this is actually great. Shrevamsha Rider is not the unit you want to be sending out against the Step Lancers. Shrevamsha Rider, they cost 70 food and 30 gold, and their main thing is that they can dodge projectiles. That's their main thing. They're good against archers, not necessarily good against calf. And red still doesn't have any spearmen on the field. And what makes such a difference for him to have a few spearmen, a few pikemen, halberdier, whatever, on the field in support. That would make such a massive difference. Red needs to be careful. He's running right into the castle fire. That is not great. Yeah, he needs to run. Blue is making more heavy Camel Rider. That is great. That will help him a lot against all the calf on the field. And another watchtower from Red. Red, please stop it with the watchtowers. Here, you have a lot of stone here. Get this stone and then build another castle. Build a castle here. Or here. Really anywhere. And Red, please watch out for the castle fire. Please watch out for the castle fire. It's not worth it just to get a few crossbowmen. And this monk is going down. This is not great. Red is not making any more villagers. 36 villagers versus 141. At this point, I would actually say that Blue is overbooming. Blue has to be careful. He is overbooming. As soon as these Hassas are out, he will not be able to make any more units. Blue, I think you have enough resources. What you could be thinking about is getting a few of those relics that are scattered through. Like, for example, this one. This relic would be amazing. This relic, also amazing. Put a monastery here. Get this relic and then get this relic. 2 relics that will make such a difference for you. And if this castle here goes up, and spoiler alert, it will, because that is a lot of villager. How many villagers is this? 46 villagers. Wow. 46 villagers. I have a video on my channel that is, it's called The Most Daring Forward Castle. That's a video where you can see 37 villagers build a castle. But here it's 46 villagers. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. 46 villagers. Amazing. And this castle makes such a difference. The trap for red is gonna go down. Yep, it is going down, and red is almost out of resources. He hasn't made any more villagers. And that is going to be his end. He cannot bring this back. He does not have enough resources. He doesn't have enough villagers. That is a problem. Why are these camel riders not attacking the trap? Are they on stand ground? No. No, they are not. And the trap is down. And it is looking very grim for red. He is now queuing up 10 more villagers, finally. Alright. But it is too late. He does not have any military whatsoever. And blue has 143 villagers, which means the longer this game lasts, the more ahead he will be. At this point, there's nothing that red can do. He played well. He played very well. Oh! This is actually great. He's trying to reboom, but he's doing so right next to blue's buildings. So, of course, obviously, blue is immediately going to spot that. And this TC is gonna be destroyed by a bunch of hussars. And red says, GG, I have no resources left. Well played. Blue says, GG, well played. GG indeed. Wow, what an amazing game. Both of them played very, very well. Red's main problem was not enough villager protection, but also no bloodlines. That is painful. Too many step lancers. Not enough blacksmith upgrades. Blue played well. He micros his units very, very well, but also, like, he had so many farms, and he only has... Yeah, how many farms does he have? 43 farms, and he only got horse collar. Apart from that, his unit production was on point, but he could have made, instead of making so many spearmen, he should have made more heavy camel rider. Also, please get those relics. They make such a difference. But anyway, red has made 90 elite step lancers, 37 elite skirmishers, 35 elite Kipchak. Blue has made 90 hussars, 84 spearmen, 58 crossbowmen. Alright, let's check the statistics. Here's the score. Here's the military. Economy. Resources collected, obviously much higher for blue, who, in my opinion, in the end actually went way too heavy on villagers. Society, 148 villagers max. That is way too many. 120 is kind of like the point where I'm like, okay, now you have to stop. Let's check the APM. Yeah, for blue, consistently higher. He was very good at microing his units. He always had something in the queue. GG, well played, everybody. Guys, if you like this video, please consider clicking on the subscribe button. Maybe even click the like button if you like the video. And I will see you in the next game.